Hello, welcome. We are live. Gorgeous women, welcome to the Grow Your Fabulous Facebook Challenge. I am so excited to be diving into this challenge all of this week with you. So we are going to be going live every single day, all of this week, 10:30, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can get your own Facebook group up, started, ready, rolling, creating huge engagements even, and selling from that from a place of ease. So if you're hopping on with me now, firstly, please say hello because it's so lovely to see you all here this morning. I'd love to hear where you're listening from, where are you in the world. Let me take a moment to breathe deeply and center myself, because here's a little thing about me. When I go live, I can get very high vibe and a little bit overexcited. And when I do that, it's fabulous, it's fun, but I talk so quickly that I fall over my words. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take a moment to center myself and do this with me, right? Just take a deep breath in, settle into the space, set yourself an intention for this week. This week, joining me live in this challenge, what do you want to create? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to receive? From being in this space, from learning, from absolutely taking action on everything that we do this week, what are your goals and what are your intentions around growing a beautiful, profitable Facebook group of your own? I would love to hear that. So maybe either just set the intention yourself in your own mind and feel yourself centered and get excited about that. Feel the excitement and the potential within you. And I would love you to type it into the little sidebar, because here's the thing about these challenges and how they work. The more engaged you are in this challenge, the more you are absolutely going to get from it. So I want to know all your questions. I want you to actually answer. When I ask you questions, I want you to answer. I want to hear what you have to say, because actually typing it out can take you to a new level of clarity and a new level of commitment on this. And I want you to be 100% committed this week. I want you to treat this free challenge as if it's a paid program, because honestly, I am showing up and I am giving you value of a program that's worth probably about £1,000 this week. So I want you to treat it as a paid program that you are fully committed to, that you're not just joining me and listening to me each day, but you are absolutely taking action so that you start getting results at the end of this challenge. This week, this doesn't need to take ages before you start seeing results. We want to create results for you right now. How does that sound? Are you with me? Give me a little love heart or a little happy face if that sounds good to you. Right, let me have a little thing. It says, hi, you've had problems with Zoom? I'm not on Zoom, I'm on Facebook Live. Okay, fabulous. We've got East Midlands. Good morning, Faye, Kerry, another Faye, Anna, Emmy, Claire, Robin, Louise. Oh my gosh, gorgeous women. It's so exciting to see you all here. Jeanette, Anna, Lucy, Laura, Alfika. Oh my God, I could just, I won't actually teach you anything if I just say reading everyone's names out. So it's gorgeous to see you all. I am really excited and very honoured that you've actually made the commitment to be here, that you've put this time aside, that you're choosing to be here with me this week, really taking all of this on board and really choosing to own this and own the results that you want from this for yourself. So thank you, and just huge respect in you showing up, you making it a priority, you making your business a priority, and you choosing to grow big time. I'm super excited. So each day of this week's training, I'm going to be diving into a different area of how you can be growing your Facebook group and making it profitable, okay? Because while lots of you, I'm sure, because you are women on the rise, lots of you probably have beautiful businesses that make a real impact, that really help people, that at their core are all about heart and soul, right? And I get that, and that is beautiful. But here's something that I bet some of you are falling into. And that is that you're giving and you're giving and you're giving, and you're really helping those people around you, but you might not yet be receiving richly for all the gorgeous work that you do. Who's with me on that? Who feels like they give and they give and they give, and they probably give too much for free? And maybe you've got a Facebook group already and you give lots there, but you don't feel like you get anything back. And that's one of the things we need to change this week, because you get to receive richly for the gorgeous work that you do in the world. Just because you have these gifts and you're great at helping other people and you want to help other people does not mean that you should be doing it for free or for peanuts. you get to receive richly. And that's absolutely what we're focusing on this week, so that yes, you're making a beautiful impact, and yes, you're growing a gorgeous business, but also yes, really importantly, you are making a fabulous income so that you can do all the things that you want to do in your business, in your life, so you can say yes, 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 and really be growing your business from a place of abundance and a place of like wealthy abundance as well, because you should not be feeling like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay this bill and this bill and this bill, when you're showing up and you're making such a gorgeous impact in the world. So that's really important to me. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about these challenges, because I want to be able to show up and serve you as fully as possible and really help you get that leg up, get that next step up, and start receiving for this work that you're doing. And so one of the things I love about Facebook groups is that it's a real opportunity to be able to sell, but sell from a place of soul alignment, not have to get into the ickiness of selling, of scarcity, of, you know, that kind of buy. If you don't buy now, you're never going to make it, or any of that kind of stuff. We don't want that. We want to sell from a place of soul where it feels really easy to sell. It feels natural to sell. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about that closer to the end of the week. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of gorgeous women on with us. We've got, 43 people live with me now. It's fabulous to see you all. So the first thing that I would like you to do, just tell me in the comments, are you a service-based business or are you a product-based business? Or maybe you do a little bit of both, but tell me in the comments so I've got a really good idea of who's on here so that I can make it relevant to you specifically. That's the first thing I'd like to do. Right, before I dive into all of the fabulous training for today, I want to do a quick moment of housekeeping. So housekeeping is, number one, we are going to use a hashtag this week so that I can find all of your posts. The hashtag is Fab Facebook Groups. Hashtag Fab Facebook Groups. Why is that relevant to you? Let me tell you. Because we're going to be having a competition, because it's nice to give away a few prizes at the end of the week to really say thank you for those of you who absolutely show up, play full out, and also to give you that little bit extra push so that you actually take action on this, you take action now, and you start growing your own fabulous, profitable Facebook group. Now, this is the second time that I've ran this challenge. And the last time that I ran this challenge, this is why I've decided to do it again, actually, because so many people got huge, huge wins just during the week. Like, forget about even later. They got brilliant wins later, but during this week, they started seeing their group grow big time. They started really upping the engagement in their group. And importantly, they started selling with far more ease than before, selling products, selling programs, and they were like, oh my gosh, like, Claire, this is working. I was like, yes, of course it's working, because when you put this stuff in place, I guarantee you it works. This is the magic of Facebook groups. So number one, the hashtag Fab Facebook Groups. Each day I'm going to be asking you to do three things, three very simple things if you want to be in to win the competition. Number one, like all of the videos. Number two, comment on all the videos. Both things super easy. Number three, and this is for accountability, number three is I'd like you to actually take the action of the day. So every day this week, I don't want to just be talking to you, and I don't just want this week to be about knowledge. I want you to be taking action every single day, because that's what gets results, right? So I'd like you to actually take action on the task for the day, and I'd like to share it in this group, and I'd like you to use the hashtag Fab Facebook Groups. On that note, I do want to see, and I do spend a huge amount of time looking through all your posts, reading your posts, and giving you feedback on it. But obviously, there's a lot of people in this group. There's over 3,000 people in this group now, and there's 45 people live with me, and I know there's loads and loads of people who are watching back the replay. So if I don't see a comment, firstly, please don't take it personally. That's the first thing. And secondly, if you really want me to see it, feel free to tag me in, or message me personally, or PM me. So you might need to friend request me or something, but PM me, send me a personal message, because I'm more than happy to answer questions that you've got. I want to support you fully during this week, so you're feeling fabulous by the end of it, and you're saying, oh my God, Claire, like, my Facebook group has grown and it feels amazing and I'm so excited, and I'll do a little happy dance with you, because that's what it's all about. Okay, so we've got service, 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 products and service, 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 product, products. Okay, so nice mix of the two. Fabulous. Okay. So what else do I need to tell you about housekeeping? I've told you the hashtag. I've told you about the competition. I have mentioned just choosing to play full out this week, treat it as if you paid for this challenge, because there's a huge amount of value coming your way. If you play full out, if you implement it, you will absolutely get results from this. Okay, that's it with the housekeeping. Let's dive into the content, shall we? So the first thing I want to talk to you about is why I'm so passionate about Facebook groups. Personally, my business transformed because of Facebook groups a few years ago. I don't remember exactly when Facebook brought in Facebook groups. I should probably have looked at that. That would have been good, but I didn't, so never mind. But when I discovered Facebook groups and I actually started my own Facebook group, I suddenly felt like I had a place to hang out, to share my message, to connect with potential clients that felt really safe. Because going back a number of years, I was a bit scared of the whole like being seen on Facebook. It felt a little bit like, oh my gosh, I'm out to the whole wide world. Who knows this feeling? Who's maybe been holding back on your business page or whatever, because it feels a bit scary because you feel like everyone can see you and you're hanging out there for the whole world to kind of say whatever they want about. So I felt a little bit scared. It was a really good way for me to grow my confidence, to grow my visibility in a safe space, and really create community in that space. So when I did that, it actually became a turning point for my business. Now, it wasn't the only thing that I did in my business, and I want to be clear on that. There were a couple of things that I did in my business that took it from being in a place where I was really struggling. I was literally at maybe earning £300, £400, £500 a month. I was working all the hours. I was doing all the things that all the experts told me to do. I was like, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. So why am I not making any money? Who's ever felt like this before? Who's ever felt like you're literally doing all the things you should be doing and you care so much and you want so much to get the results, but it just doesn't feel like it's working, and you're kind of knocking your head against a brick wall. You're just like, come on, world. Why is my business not working? Maybe I need to go get a job. Is there something wrong with me? Don't people like me? Because it's really easy to fall into those kind of mindset spaces if you don't feel like you're getting the results that you want to be. Okay, so let me know, does that resonate? Have you felt like that? And so I decided I needed to kick my ass around a few things. I decided that firstly, I needed to start showing up a little bit more. And Facebook groups felt like, aha, maybe I can show up in a Facebook group where it feels a little bit safer. Secondly, I decided I needed to kick my own ass about my own mindset, because at the time I wasn't a business growth coach. I've only started helping other people build their business to 10K months and beyond, since I, of course, did that first. A bit like, how could I show other people how to do that if I haven't achieved it in my own business? So that's one of the important things for me. So back then I was a mindset coach, but if I was honest, I was not walking my talk. I was letting myself off the hook. I was working really hard, but I was in a place of scarcity. And I was in a space of scarcity for real reasons. Bear with me, I'm going to dive into this. There's reason for this story. I was in a place of scarcity for real reasons. My husband's job had disappeared overnight. We'd recently moved back from New Zealand and we'd spent all of our savings on the move, got 3 young children, and we weren't earning any money. And we were literally at that place where we were going, oh my God, how do we literally even pay the bills this month? And I was umming and ahhing, do I need to go and get a job? How will I manage that with the kids? Million things running around my head. I was working all the hours that I could on my business, in between kind of breastfeeding my littlest one and sorting out my other 2 boys. And it was a real struggle. It felt really hard. And I would look at the money that I was earning in my business and I would feel so disappointed in myself, actually, because I kept thinking, what is wrong with me? And so at that time, I did a couple of key things. I kicked my ass around my mindset and I started walking my talk, practicing what I preach. I started my Facebook group and I started doing lives in my Facebook group to really connect with my potential clients. And I spoke my truth in there. And those 3 things together transformed my business. And I went from being at that £300 a month mark, feeling like, oh my God, this is never going to work. Within 4 weeks, I made my first 5K month, and it's grown from there. It's always grown from there. So I'm really passionate about Facebook groups because it turned my business around, and Facebook Lives because they turned my business around. Not only that, there's some other really good reasons why we want to use a Facebook group. Firstly, now this year, Facebook are supporting groups more than pages. Now, this is important. You want to know this. So whenever you post on your page or you post on your group, Facebook is going to show your group posts more than your Facebook posts. Should I tell you why? It's because Facebook are supporting communities. Facebook a supporting community. So if you have an online community with your Facebook group, I will stop pointing at you. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with this finger. If you've got a Facebook community, Facebook is going to actually support you and help you to grow that community. So the more that you show up in that community, the more that you create engagement in that community, the more they're going to show that to those people who are in your group. And this is really important, they're going to show your group to people who are looking for groups like yours. Obviously, you know that Facebook has all these algorithms at work, all these mysterious algorithms at work. They know who your potential clients are, and they will start showing that group to your potential clients so that your clients can join the group. They're supporting you in growing your Facebook group. How freaking amazing is that, right? So that's another brilliant reason to be using Facebook groups. Why Facebook? There's over 2.5 billion, not million, 2.5 billion people who use Facebook. So whenever you say, I don't know if my ideal clients are on Facebook, or there's already such a saturated market, I don't know if there's enough to go around, it's BS, it's ego talking. There are 2.5 billion people. So everyone you could possibly work with in the whole entire world is here. There are more than enough people to go around. Your ideal clients will absolutely be in this space. And it's all about how you connect with them, how you build a beautiful community full of your soul clients, how you create that engagement, how you really serve, and then how you sell with soul so that it feels easy, so that you're growing your business big time and not just doing a load of stuff for free, because that's not what we want. Now, what about closed groups? Yes, is it Lewis? Is that how I say your name? I might have pronounced that wrong. If I have, slap my hand, I'm sorry. Yes, closed groups. So it doesn't show the content of the group, but it shows it as like a little box that pops up that shows, you know, your header of your Facebook group. It shows the header of your Facebook group, and it says, do you want to join? And that's when you'll get someone actually asking if they can join your closed group. So yes, closed groups. And I believe in closed groups all the way, because the great thing about closed groups is it creates a really intimate space where people feel safe. They feel safe to hang out. They feel safe to ask questions. They feel safe to share, because Joe Blogs down the road isn't like watching everything that they're posting about and saying. So it feels like a safe space to share. And that's why closed groups can be perfect for that. So we've got lots of wows. You have a closed group. That's perfect. So the next thing I'd really like to know, because some of you have started sharing this already, is tell me where you are. Do you have a group? Do you not have a group? If you do have a group, how long have you had it? What kind of numbers have you got in there? Tell me a little bit about it. So do you have a group or not? Either way, it's absolutely fine. I'm going to help you this week. We're going to take it to a whole new level. And if you have already got a group, tell me a little bit about it. How many people have you got in there? Is it working? If the group is secret, then no, Facebook will not show that. So you probably don't want it secret unless it really is secret and you do not want the world knowing about it and you don't want any sharing around it. So really, I think the best way to go is close Facebook group, because it's private, it's a private community, but people can see that the group exists and they can ask to join if it sounds like something that they're interested in. Okay, are we on the same page? Yay! Are you with me? Are you with me? Let me see what you're saying. You don't have a group, just a page. You have a closed group, 3 weeks, 350 people. Awesome. I have a group with nearly 1,000 members. That is fabulous. I have a page, not a group. So you can keep it closed. Yes, you can. You started a product-based group, 60 people. It's closed. Awesome. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Something important to mention at this point, and this is really important. It's really easy to get caught up in the numbers in your group. I mean, I asked you to share how many numbers, so I had a clue. But I really want to share this because we can be in a place of scarcity in terms of numbers. Oh, I only have 10 people in my group. I only have 30 people in my group, right? We need to turn that around. The reason that people say I only have is because they're forgetting that these numbers are real live people who are in your community. Just imagine for a moment, you've got 10 people in that group. Those 10 people are sat in a room with you. Wouldn't that feel amazing? Wouldn't that feel like you had a community there, like you were making an impact, that you had people that you could help with their problems, and then of course take the next step and sell, knowing that they actually need your help? So the first thing is, when you think about numbers in your group, remember that these are real people, and imagine in your mind's eye these people sitting in front of you, because that changes how it feels. The second thing to remember is you can create huge results from a really small, intimate group. So the best example that I've got actually is I had a client about a year ago. She started a Facebook group. She had 8 women in her closed Facebook group, right? And she ran a challenge in there. So she ran a 5-day challenge in there, just like I'm doing this week with you. And at the end of those 5 days, she sold to those 8 women, and 7 women bought her high-end coaching program. 7. And by the way, that coaching program was £10,000 per person. So she made £70,000 from her group of 8 people, right? And that's huge. So if you ever find yourself in that space of going, but my group is too tiny, it's not big enough, no one wants to buy, that is BS, it's not true. You can create incredible results even with a teeny tiny small group. So please always look at your group and feel abundant and excited about it, not, oh, there's only people in there, right? What makes a difference is how fully you show up, in how fully you share your truth, in how powerfully you actually bring you and your message to the table, in how you really support that group, and in how you sell and really show them that they can take the next step with you in order to get even more results. So yes, you give value, you show up and you give value unapologetically, and you don't hold back. When I'm running these challenges, there's no holding back. I share it all with you. And that's really important, and it's key, because you want to show people that you're doing this for the right reason, that you actually care about those people. Each single number is a person and you care. So you want to make sure that they feel that care, they feel that support, because they're there for a reason. They want your help. And so show them that you're there to support them fully. Give them real value so they can see that you know your stuff, that you're walking your talk. And then, of course, for those people who are really ready to take the next step, give them an offer. Give them an offer that's really aligned, that you feel really excited about, so they can say hell yes, and they can solve that problem that they've got. So in this group, is all about women on the rise, women who want to grow a beautiful business that makes a fabulous impact and a gorgeous income, right? And so I do free training, I do free challenges, I give a huge amount of value in this group so that people don't need to, not everyone will want to work with me, and I don't have space for everyone to work with me. But for those people who are like, oh my gosh, like I want to work with this person, I know this woman can absolutely help me take the next step, there will be an offer there to support you so that you absolutely hit those 10K months for yourself. And for those people who can't make that investment yet, who aren't ready yet, look at all this value that you get to enjoy right now. And that, I think, is really important about groups, that you're giving value, you're showing up fully, you're not holding back, but you are also helping people take that next step by actually selling your products, your programs, your services, so that those people who are really ready to roll can do and have that support and have that way of doing it. Right. Wow, we've got like 625 people in your group, 1.2K, brilliant, fabulous groups. Okay, so there's a lot of people with some pretty good group sizes in here, and that's really exciting, really exciting. And there's too many comments. There's too many comments for me to read now. I'm going to have to read some of these back later. But I'm loving some of the comments. I'm just kind of seeing some of the emojis and things that people are popping in there. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so Facebook groups are amazing for a number of reasons. We've covered them. I've written notes today so that I'm on track and I don't forget what I'm sharing with you, because I've got so much that I want to share. The next thing I wanted to think about are, what are the results that you want to achieve with your Facebook group? What are the results that you want to achieve in your business with your Facebook group? And as I ask you that question, and I hope you've got an answer, because this is a business, it's not a hobby that you've got. So is it that you really want to build that know, like, and trust, so that you fill your program, so you sell your products, so you hit XK income or X number of clients or whatever it might be? What are the goals that you've got with your Facebook group? Because you need to be clear on this. And I'd love to see what some of those goals are for you. So please feel free, type in the comments, what are your goals in terms of your Facebook group? What do you want to achieve with it? And then off the back of that, I'll leave it for a second, because there's always that little pause, isn't there? Let me have a quick sip of coffee. Sip of coffee and a little breath while you write some of those comments in. Okay. Actually get clients. So number one aim with Facebook group, to actually get clients. Okay, awesome. More members, interaction in sales. I want to achieve 5K monthly income. Absolutely. More people. I have one person. It started last week. Woo, excited. I would love to get more clients. Absolutely. Want to reach wider audience, more interaction, sales, 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 sales. So you all know that the reason for having your group is to grow your business and basically to make more sales, right? But it's about doing it from a place of community. Actually, this is something I should share because I didn't mention this before and it's important. Let's talk for a moment about the difference between a Facebook group versus a Facebook business page, right? Because one of the questions people ask all the time is, I've got a page, why do I need a group? And if I have a group and a page, what's the difference between what I'm sharing on each and how do I use them differently? Is it just a waste having both? No, it's not a waste, and you absolutely need both. Let me tell you why. Your business page is you shouting your message to the world. It's a bit like, have you ever seen that picture of like a woman holding a big megaphone? She's holding a megaphone and she's like, come on, Will, come and see my whatever it is business, right? It's you shouting your message. It's saying, hey, this is my business. I am here. Look at like what I offer, look at what I do, and let me give you some ideas around this. So it's you sharing your message with the world, you being visible, you basically saying, hey, I exist, come see what I'm all about. Your group is about community, 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 community. So it's that place where people come who want you to help them solve the problem that they have. So at the base of that community, what all of those people will have in common is they have goals that they're working towards. So all of you right now in this group, in Women on the Rise, you are all wanting to grow your business, right? And you're probably all wanting to grow in a certain way. You probably don't want to do the big push and struggle and ickiness of some of the kind of sales strategies and tactics that are out there. You probably want to grow your business from a place of alignment. You want to have freedom. You want to have flexibility. Yes, you want to make a great income, but you also want to really enjoy what you do and feel like you're making a difference, right? So you all have that in common. And yes, some of you might just be getting started. Some of you might be on 5K months already. It's about going that next step. But that's what you have in common. In your group, in your community, everyone will have something in common, right? And it's about creating a community around that and you giving value around that that really makes people want to show up and be in that space, because that's the problem that you are helping them to solve. So it's a community space where there is support, there's honest conversations, there's that real kind of giving and sharing of women lifting each other up, or women and men lifting each other up, whoever's in your group. Building that know, like, and trust, you showing up as the expert, and that's really important, because what I see sometimes in groups is groups that are leaderless. You don't want to have a leaderless group. You are the leader of your group, and you need to claim that leadership. You get to lead in a way that's really authentic for you, but you are a leader, so embrace that and show up as the leader of your group, because that's how you lead the way forward. You help, you support all of those gorgeous people who are in your community. So that's the difference between a Facebook page and a Facebook group. Group is all about community. It's all about support. It's all about building that know, like, and trust, so that selling is really easy. Really kind of just creating that engagement and helping people move forward with whatever the problem is that you solve. Okay, so we've got some gorgeous things coming through here. Fabulous. More people, 10K. I love it. Increase sales. Yes, yes, yes. Woo-hoo. Fabulous. So now tell me, what is the thing that you feel stops you? When you set those goals for yourself, and I know that some of you will set those goals and you'll smash them, boom, 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 and you'll just be like on it. But when you set a goal and you don't hit it, or what stops you from setting an even bigger goal for yourself, what is it? What is it that stops you from growing your business as quickly, as affluently, as richly as you would like to? What do you feel is the block potentially, or the thing that slows your growth down? Because I think we all have those things, right? I think we all have times when we think, oh my gosh, I want to be getting more results. I need to be bringing in more clients. I need, like, this month, I really need to make more income. I know that that's a place that I really used to get into in my business. I used to set these goals, and then sometimes I'd hit them, sometimes I wouldn't. Like, going back before I had strategies and like my ways of growing my business that I really knew and understood. So, okay, we've got closing the sale, self-confidence. I know it's me, so you know that you get in your own way, absolutely. To connect with potential clients, to help them feel fabulous. Oh, that was from the other one. No responses, procrastination and fear. Time is a big one, right? Goals, hold on, I won't read the goals just now. Knowing what to post, brain fog with content, absolutely. Fear of success, yes, I hear that all the time, fear of success. So we all have all these things that go around our mind, right? Our egos go crazy with this. Who am I to do this? I'm not ready. No one will listen. What if I fail? What if I succeed? I don't have enough time. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to say. There's no engagement. I'm talking to myself. I'm not following through on the sale. I can't tell you how many times I see incredible women who give all this value and then say, but no one's bought my offer or product. And I say, well, how many times? Oh, well, I guess I didn't really sell it. So it's really easy to hold yourself back around selling, about fully showing up in all of the power that you've got, because somehow you're a little bit afraid of really stepping into it fully. And I know that our mindset monkeys can go havoc. They can play havoc when we're setting goals, when we're wanting to grow our business, and it's totally normal. So mindset, you don't think you can do it, you worry that people won't pay, all of those kind of things. Yes, you put loads up and can see everyone seeing your group, but no one interacts with them. Okay, so I'm going to help you with that interaction today. That's some of the things I'm going to talk about today. Shell, you're going to catch up. Okay, your block is no one seems interested. Okay, cool. So just before today I'm going to really share with you some important things about creating engagement. The key thing about creating engagement, okay? Before I do that, our mindset is huge. Mindset is 80% of the game, possibly even more, right? Because what goes on in here absolutely impacts what goes on out here. We create our reality from within us. If we are in a place in our business where we are like, well, of course people show up and of course people buy because my offers are amazing and I help people all the time and I'm just fabulous at what I do, then you will show up powerfully and absolutely you will get people queuing up to work with you because mindset is huge. But if you're constantly in that battle between yourself, the two parts of yourself, your ego and your higher self, right? And if they're battling, like, I can do this, I'm amazing, I've really put time and effort into what I do, I know that I can help people, I do this for a reason, I'm coming from the right place, I'm super aligned, I'm a powerful woman, all of these kind of things here. And then this part of you goes, but who are you to say this? You're not ready, no one's listening, no one's commenting, no one's interested, no one will buy, bring your prices down, blah, blah, blah. Like in this internal battle. Well, firstly, it's exhausting. That's the first thing, right? Who's had that and just exhaust themselves because of their inner fight before they even take any action on the outside? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that it will impact on your time because this battle is going on inside of your head and taking away all your time and your energy that you could be putting into showing up. It's where you fall into that space of questioning, what should I say? What should I share? What should I write? Oh, can I really put that offer? Will people want it? Will people not? What I'd like you to do just now, and this is for the week moving forward, based on your fears or your blocks or the things that hold you back, I want you to create a beautiful affirmation for yourself. An affirmation that you're going to choose to step into all of this week that will conquer that. So, for example, one of my favorite affirmations that I use quite a lot is the more fun I have in my business, the more my business grows. Fun is one of my core values. I love having fun. My business needs to feel fun. I'm quite a high vibe, excited, crazy off the wall person, in case you haven't already noticed that in my energy in this life. So for me, business needs to feel fun or I'm not that interested in it, okay? Even when we're doing the serious stuff, it still needs to feel fun. So if I absolutely believe at my core that the more fun I have, the more my business grows, well, guess what? I am giving myself permission to have fun and to grow my business every single step of the way. One of the things that I used to really fall into and used to stop me about growing my business is I used to think that when I got results, it would be like a one-off. I would be lucky and then I wouldn't be able to achieve it again. So another one of the affirmations that I created around that is the better things get, the better things get. Like the more that I get the results that I want, the more that I get the results that I want, the more that I get the results that I want, right? So it broke that kind of cycle of like, oh, I'll do well and then it'll disappear. I created these affirmations that are my go-to affirmations that absolutely help me turn my business around, but we have to practice these affirmations. So what I want you to share with me are, what's your affirmation for this week that's going to help you show up fully in your power, fully in that place of, hell yes, I am doing this, I am owning this, I am ready. Like the world needs me, the world needs my gifts, the world needs my passion, my presence, and I am ready to share unapologetically who I am, because I know this is the self-talk you should be having in your head, by the way. This is not me just talking to me. This is your little voice in your head talking to you. I know that I am a powerful creator. I know that I am awesome at what I do. I know that I can help people with my services, with my products. And in some way, it might be a small thing that I change that has a huge impact and changes the rest of their lives. I am really serving when I sell, because that's when I make a real difference in people's lives. That's when I help them start living the life that they want to be living, regardless of whatever business it is that you have. So from today forward, I am choosing to show up, to shine brightly, to be unapologetic, to be all of myself, and to choose to absolutely believe every single step of the way that I can do this and I deserve these results. Okay, what are the affirmations? Totally up for fun. Absolutely, you need to enjoy it. Come on, share your affirmations. I've just given you a load of them. Share your affirmations. What's your affirmation for the week? So that if your mind monkeys start playing up, you go to your affirmation, you again and again and again and again. When I was in that place of really trying to grow my business and we had zero money coming into the bank account, I had a huge anxiety going on. I would wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, anxiety, my tummy all like churning and swirling and kind of not being able to breathe and kind of being in that whole like, what are we going to do? We've got no money. How are we going to pay bills? And my go-to affirmation at the time was, I am in abundance. And whether I was waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, whether I was waking up like first thing to get the kids ready, I would just keep chanting it to myself. I am in abundance. I am in abundance. I am in abundance. Again and again and again, until I started to feel in abundance. Until you choose to control your state, your emotions, rather than your emotions controlling you. It's the absolute way that you're going to be able to show up powerfully and really make a difference. So choose to really do that this week. So there's some gorgeous affirmations in here. I am the expert. I am serving when I sell. These mums need love. I'm a powerful woman who shines my light daily. I love it. I am bold, fearless, and knowledgeable. I provide value and engagement on a daily basis. Boom, super powerful. It's okay for me to give the what, but not the how. It's okay for you to give whatever you want. Honestly, Petra, you can give them the how, because when people actually work with you, it's a totally different experience. They have you, so it's a totally different thing. The universe will catch me. That's beautiful. I will make time to show up and create clients. Okay, these are gorgeous. So if you're struggling with one, there's loads here to give you some examples. Right, let's dive into the number one thing. Are you ready? Do you want to hear this? Give me a little love heart. The number one thing that's going to create epic engagement in your group. Want to know it? It's really simple, but it's really powerful. The number one thing that is going to create huge engagement in your group, so people show up, they hang out in your group, they reply to the things that you put in your group, they share in your group, and they actually show up. And if you're putting out, get on a call or connect with me or type here if you want more information, they actually say, yes, hell yes, give it to me. The number one thing to create that engagement is you being super clear on the problem that you solve for them. So let's dive deeper into this, right? I want to dive deeper. So firstly, I want you to think about your ideal clients. And you might know this like the back of your hand. So who are your ideal clients? Who's your ideal client? What is the number one problem that you solve for them? What's the urgent problem that you solve for them? Yeah, that 3 a.m. problem. What I see people fall into all the time is they think about the process that they help people with rather than the end result and the problem. So for example, I help women grow a successful business and earn the money that they need and they deserve to live the life that they want. So the problem is, I'm not earning enough money in my business. I need this to start being more profitable. The result that I help them get is to make more money in their business so that they can live the life that they want to live, so that they can feel fabulous about the business they are growing. The way that we do that is, yes, mindset, strategies, it's setting up systems, it's taking action, it's taking aligned action, it's me teaching them how to sell, it's all of these different things, but that's the process. So I don't talk about the process all the time. I focus on the problem and the results. So what is the problem and the results that you help your soul clients with? I want you to be super, super clear about that, and I want you to type it in for me. So what is the problem and the result that you help your soul clients with? Now, this is the why. This is the why about your group. You need to have a really clear why, a really clear purpose to your group. Because if people don't understand the purpose of the group, they won't be fully engaged. I'm going to say that again because it's really important. If people don't understand the purpose of your group, then they're not going to fully engage. People go to these groups, to this group as well, because they want an answer. They want help. They want to sort something out that they're struggling with and start to move forwards with it, right? So you need to get really, really clear on what is the thing that they're struggling with and how do you help them? What is the end result that they get? And your whole group is based on that. So Woman on the Rise is about rising into your potential, rising into your success, rising and creating and earning the income that you want to in your business by being all of you, throwing away the rules, letting it be easy, selling with soul, launching with love. It's about all of those things, and you rising up because of that. Because I know that as I grew my business, I totally felt like I was rising. Like suddenly I could start saying yes to the things that I wanted. I could say yes to the massages. I could say yes to the programs. I could just say yes more and more to life, which feels amazing. And the more that I could say yes to me, the more impact I made in other people's lives as well. So what is it that you help them with? You take mothers of, oh, I love that. That's super powerful, Lewis. I take mothers from guiltess to goddess. I had to get my tongue around that. I take mothers from guiltess to goddess. Boom. So they're in that place of guilt, probably questioning, am I good enough, to a place where they're just feeling amazing, really owning their power about motherhood. I'm guessing that's amazing, feeling better about themselves. So Emma, in what way? I want you to be really specific. In what way feeling better about themselves? Is it about they feel better about how they look? Is it that they feel more confident? Is it that they feel more sexy? Is it that they feel more powerful, more successful? Like, what is it about? What is it? Get really specific. Vicky, my ideal client is pregnant. She feels alone and overwhelmed with responsibility and is struggling to shift through all the advice. So basically you untangle all that advice and you help her make really powerful decisions. I love it. I help people to create true wealth, giving them time, freedom, and opportunity to live the rest of their best lives. Okay, awesome. Okay, so there's lots of things here. You want to base your whole group around this. You want to make sure that every single person who sees your group, who joins your group, understands exactly what the core of your group is about, what the purpose of your group is about. Now, when it comes to this purpose, when it comes to this why, you need two whys for your group. You need your why for growing the group, and you need your ideal client's why. And I want you to write these two down now, right? So we've talked a bit about this already, so it should be quite easy for you to do it now. So just in a nutshell, number one, what is your why for growing the group? So maybe it's to build a know, like, and trust with potential clients, be seen as the expert, create a community, give back, help other women, or other people, not necessarily women, just like mine is. Like, what's your why? I want you to just write it down now. Boom, 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 boom. Write it on your paper because this is important. You need to be clear on your why and your soul client's why. So why is your soul client in this group? Just what you've been saying. It's boom, 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 boom. Okay. Once you've got that, we're going to take this a step further. We're going to create a manifesto for your group. Now, a manifesto is really powerful because a manifesto brings your group together. Communities have to have things, the word disappeared, like things in common. They have to have the thing that brings them together as a community. Think of some of the big communities out there in the world. Think about, okay, now's the moment where I can't think of any. Who's the wildlife one? Who, like the I forgot what they're called. You know, like the World Wildlife Federation. Okay, World Wildlife Federation. They've got a really, a really common goal in that they're trying to save the animals on the planet and stop extinction of some of the very gorgeous animals. Right? They've got a really clear goal, and they all stand together on that. What is it that everyone stands together in your group? Now, what I want you to do today, and this is today's task, right? So ask any questions you've got about this in a moment. There's lots and lots of gorgeous comments coming up, and I'm definitely going to read these later. If you're watching the replay of this, remember, you can still be popping in your comments. So I want you to create a manifesto for your group. And your group manifesto is basically why your group is here, what you believe in, what you stand for, why you've created this group, and what the group is really there to do in the world. So I've written, let me find it, I've written a manifesto for you, for Women on the Rise, and I'm going to read it to you to give you an example. Because I think that when we have examples, it starts helping like get our juices swirling and whirling and gives us some ideas. So, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. Woman on the Rise, a manifesto. As women, it's time to rise. It's time to embrace our dreams and unleash our passion, to dive in and dare to live a life of our choosing. It's time to rise up and grow a beautiful business that makes the impact and the income that we deserve and desire. It's time to tune in fully to what we really want and to realize that we can have it all by following soul and working with our natural talents. It's time to truly believe in ourselves, because we know we need more of that, right? To realize how perfect we are in all of our imperfections, and to see the incredible value we give to the world when we show up and shine as the person we truly are. We are changing the ways of growing a successful business. We are saying yes to alignment, yes to vision, yes to purpose. We are leaning into our gifts. We are choosing to own all of our awesomeness and to shine brightly in the world. It does actually go on, but I won't read it all today, or you'll be here all day with me. So the idea of your manifesto is you're really thinking about what is the core, what is the heart of this group, of this community? What does it stand for? Why is it here? How am I helping people with this group, with this community? And it's about you really tapping into that place of passion, tapping into that place within you, and really sharing that message, your soul message, everything that you stand for, why you're creating this community with your community. Because they need to hear it. They need to know. They need to see your passion. They need to feel your passion. They need to feel enveloped in that energy so that they feel a really important part of that community. So just tell me now, are you feeling like, I want to, like, tell me, are you feeling that passion? Are you feeling that connectedness? Are you feeling that, hell yes, I am doing this. I can absolutely do this for myself. Because this is key, right? And this is what it's all about. Having a shared vision, having the shared passion, knowing that you know that these women can work through this, that they can absolutely get the results that they want, because maybe you've been through it yourself. When it comes to growing a successful business, I know that every single one of you can do this because I've done it. And I was in that place where I struggled for far too long, where I was literally daily questioning, do I do this? Should I get a job? Is this ever going to work? But you know what? I got there. I did it. I created a six-figure business, and there's nothing actually all that special about me. And I say that because actually there's nothing special about me, but we're all absolutely freaking amazing, right? So when I say that, what I mean is it's not that I have something that you don't have. If I can do this, you can do this. And this is the kind of thing that you really want to communicate with your audience and your community, that if it's been possible for you, it's possible for them too. But they need to step into that belief. They need to step into their power. They need to choose it for themselves. And that in your community, you are absolutely going to help and support them in doing that. Okay, so what questions have you got about your manifesto? Are you on the same page as me? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Hell yes, whoop, whoop. You feel it. Love it. Okay, so here's the things you need to know. Firstly, make sure that every day this week you tune in for the live, because here's one of the things that happen. Everyone's here for day one and you're fabulous. And then life gets busy, life gets in the way, and you kind of go, I'll catch up. Do the best that you can. I know that you're super busy. I know that you're juggling a million balls, but do the best that you can to be here with me this week, because I've got so much to share with you each and every day. Every day it's a different thing. And really, one of the things that I haven't said today, it's really important. Facebook groups are a tool for growing your business. Facebook groups are like the magic wand, right? But you are the magic. And this week, yes, we're going to be talking about how you use this magic wand to really grow the engagement, to grow your group and to sell from your group. But also it's about recognizing and knowing that the magic comes from you. The magic is within you, and it's all about unleashing your magic out into your group so that you create that passion, that purpose, that engagement, and that you fully connect with your soul clients in your group. Sorry, that's my dog barking. I don't know if you can hear her. So that's really important. Your task for today is to go and write a manifesto of your own. Yes, that's it. It won't take you a long time, but it might not be an easy task. So this is one of those tasks where you're probably going to second guess it. You might think, oh, is it this or is it that? Done is better than perfect. One of my absolute go-to things. Done is better than perfect. Do not worry about it being perfect. Just create a first draft. Give it a first go. And then you need to share that draft, your manifesto, in this group. share your manifesto in this group. It doesn't need to be as long as mine. It can be short and sweet. It certainly does not need to be perfect, but I want you to give it a first go, because this is your step to bringing your group together, to really showing that passion, showing that purpose, and being the heart of your community that you're creating. And I promise you, this makes a big, big difference to the engagement in your group when people have something to hook onto and really bring them in and bring them together. So it's key. Now, a little bit of how this works. I didn't mention it at the beginning. Every day you're going to receive an email from me. So if you signed up for the challenge, you'll get an email every day this week with the content, firstly, of replay of this so that you can watch it back in the future, because there's probably lots that I talked about today. Maybe it's worth rewatching. But secondly, there's extra bits in there that's going to help you. So today, there's a PDF on your soul client. If you're struggling with your soul client a bit, if you want some clarity on that, there's going to be a PDF in that email that comes out later today, so you can work through that and move yourself forward. The other thing that's in that email today is I've written out my manifesto. So like my little manifesto, that's going to be in that email too, to give you an idea if you want to kind of have another look at that, if you want a bit of help with it. And every single day this week, there's going to be other things that's going to really help you to grow your group in those emails. So please make sure, because what happens a lot of the time is emails can fall into trash or to spam. So if you can't find my emails, but you did sign up for the challenge, go and check out your trash and your spam, because I promise you I'll be hidden in there somewhere. That's the first thing. If you didn't sign up for the challenge, but you're here, maybe someone invited you to the group or something, then I will share the link so that you can join, so that you will get those emails. What questions have you got? Can you confirm the hashtag? Yes, it's hashtag Fab Facebook Groups. I didn't put it in the comment below, but I will put it up after I finish this live. I will share it and type it in for you. So yes, hashtag is Fab Facebook Groups. Same time each day, yes, 10:30 every single day this week we are live. Be consistent for 5 days, yes. Hell yes. Do I link my business page to a group? Yes, you do. We will be talking about some of that tomorrow. But yes, it's really, really good practice to link your business page to the group, because it helps people find you. Nice task, Elsa. I love it. Can't wait. You have 2,000 in your group, but don't do much with it. 2,000 is a huge number. That's got massive potential, Gemma. So we need to really create massive engagement and get you selling from that group. Share it on this thread, not in this thread, Marianne. Just share it just as a post in the group. Just share it as a post in the group. Doesn't need to be in a thread, then we'll see it. Do you post a manifesto in the group info section, or is it just for yourself? For now, you're jumping ahead. For now, you're just sharing it in this group. I'm going to be telling you what you're doing with it tomorrow. So just do the first step. I'm going to be sharing what you do with that tomorrow. Okay. Fabulous. Any last questions? Now, I am super excited about being here this week with you. I am supporting you fully. I'm going to give you a little hint now. At the end of the week, I have got an offer that I'm going to be giving you. It's an offer for those of you who are ready to make 5K, 10K months in your own business, in your own way, having fun, creating more freedom, really being supported and growing big time. So keep a lookout. If you know that you're ready to grow your business big time, you want to do it from a place of alignment, you want to make a difference, but you also want to make a beautiful income for yourself, you want to create that freedom, you want to create that flexibility, and you want to help other people, then the offer that I've got at the end of the week might well be for you. So I'm just planting that little seed now so that you know that it's coming, because I know some of you will absolutely be ready to take that leap and say, hell yes, I am doing this. And with that offer that I'm putting out there, it's really there to support you if you're really ready to rock and roll your business. And it's the mindset, it's the strategy, it's the systems, it's everything that you need to grow your business to those 5, 10, even 20K months and beyond. It's everything that I do in my business to have a 6-figure plus business, okay? So I will be sharing more about that at the end of the week. But for now, let's stay super focused on all the fabulous stuff that's happening this week. Take action, show up fully, have fun, share your stuff in this group, ask any questions that you've got, decide to play full out. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow, bright and early, not that early, 10:30. Go and have an awesome day. Actually, one thing maybe before you go, as I'm literally about to say bye, is I would love to hear what's one takeaway from today. One takeaway from today, share it in the comments. I nearly did that. As you're sharing this, as you're sharing your takeaway in the comments, let me share this. It's really funny. My daughter loves those YouTube channels. And there's these little tiny kids, like 4 and 5-year-old kids, who are like, hey, like my page, give me comments, press. And I watch it, I'm like, oh my God, how good are they? Because I remember to do it every single time, like my page, my this. And so, just as a quick reminder, if you haven't clicked on the notifications at the top of this group so that you get notified when I'm live and when I post things, as soon as you finish this training, go and click on that notification so that you don't miss me going live, and that Facebook actually reminds you of the fabulousness happening in this space. And if you haven't found my business page, so I also do trainings and things on there, go find me. I'm Claire Macpherson, coach. Claire Macpherson, coach. Thank you. Oh, Louise is saying WWF. That was it. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Lots of thank yous. Your one takeaway is the fact that you need more specific on your focus and purpose. Boom. Awesome, Vicky. You're amazing. Thank you. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous to hear. Thank you. Creating a manifesto was huge. Exciting. Thank you. See you tomorrow. I need to walk the walk much more than I do. Boom, Claire. That is super. Like, that will change it all. I guarantee you it will change it all, and can change it all really quickly. You've got so much value from today already. Biggest takeaway, my manifesto task. Yay! Get the clarity for you and your future clients. I resonated with your story, which is really hit home. Thank you, Laura. Positivity, you need your energy today. Good. I hope that I fed that energy through the internet to you. It is there for the taking. There's plenty of it. Positivity is key. Figure out the problem with your group. Awesome. Biggest takeaway, you are the magic. Yes, you are. Okay, so go and have a gorgeous day. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Share your task, like the thing, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye.